Greetings everyone. We're going to start this image by making a layer copy that gives us the advantage of being able to undo everything we've done to this image. It also gives me the possibility of using a mask when I go into Curvemeister. I may be able to or may want to come out of Curvemeister with a clipboard mask so that I can paint on that mask. So let's go into Curvemeister. And we're going to start by opening the mask palette by clicking on the mask icon here. And we're going to look around at some of these masks and see what we can utilize. Considering that green is our problem area, I'm looking around at some of the masks. I could look at the lightness channel to see if there's anything I can do there. But it looks like it's pretty much a normal colored image, so there's nothing that really stands out. I could look at the hue and the skin tone layer here, but if I go to make that all black and white and flip it over, I think his suit is also going to change colors because his suit's heavily saturated. So looking at things, I'm looking at the A and B channel in lab as my best options right now, and I'm probably going to take the A channel from lab because the B channel from lab because I'm thinking that right now I have the best chance of it. So when I click on that channel, it opens it up as a layer inside of Curvemeister, and it gives me the ability to manipulate that mask. As you can see, I've got A, B, lightness, and now this mask channel. So the first thing we're going to do is start manipulating this channel a little bit to see if we can make it a black and white mask that can help us deal with the color problem we have at hand. So as you can see, I'm able to darken this down pretty dark and cover most of the image with my mask. I'm going to select both ends of the curve here and just kind of move it around a little bit to see if I can get a better mask out of the deal. Right now it's looking like this is about the best I'm going to do. I can check against the original image here by clicking on the All Channels button. But one of my concerns is the flowers in the foreground. The color there is actually normal and fairly correct, so I want to try and preserve that as best I can. So let's take a look at the all channel, and we can see, you know, the color is very similar. So what is going to happen is I'm going to have to take this mask back out of Curvemeister and back into Photoshop. So I'll do that by copying the layer mask using the copy tool here, and I'm going to copy that channel, and then I'm going to cancel out of Curvemeister. That takes us back into Photoshop where I can apply a layer mask here, and I'm just going to create the mask layer and then alt click on it and then use Control V to paste my mask back in. So now this gives me the ability outside of Curvemeister to paint on the mask and to block out those flowers and protect them from the adjustments that are about to happen. One of the things that I'm going to be looking at is a way to get rid of some of the black in the background, so I'm probably going to paint on that in using white just to try and open that up a little bit and to make sure that the adjustment covers all of the areas of the image we're most concerned about. So now I'm going to switch to a white and kind of a fuzzy brush here because I want to work quickly. I don't want this to be a 20-minute video. It's probably going to be long enough as it is. And I'm going to just paint out some of this background here to just open it up so that it gets the full brunt of my adjustment. Again, I'm just working really quickly so that I don't waste a lot of your time with painting on this little mask here. We're probably going to see this in the final result, and I guess I'm okay with that for now because it's more about the example rather than the actual perfect print here. So we just clean this up a little bit, and then I'm going to switch back to the image because when I go invoke Curvemeister now, it will respect that layer mask and it will only make the adjustment that is unprotected from the mask. Now Lee Harper, in his attempt at this, was right spot on as far as using the saturation channel. What we have to do is figure out where the point in the saturation channel is that we want to set our markers to prevent the curve from affecting the entire image. And I'm just looking around using the mouse, and it's creating that color worm you see on the grid to the right, and I'm just looking to see where the majority of that green color lives that I think is a little offensive, and somewhere around the 50% line. So I'm just going to put some marks in there to hold the curve in place, and then we're just going to lift that 100% saturation line up a little bit, and you see the color mute down. And it's a fairly easy adjustment to make once you have the mask created. And as you can see, we've taken that from 100% saturation down to 68%. And I can try and play around with it a little bit to see if I can make the color look any better. These are just quick and dirty adjustments just to make sure that I'm okay with the choices I've made. As you can see, it's muted down the flowers a little bit. In fact, if I set a hue marker here, it's taken it down a few points, but not too bad really. It's certainly livable, and I'm going to try taking that point back off the curve to see if it gets any better. That really didn't make much difference, but as you can see, we've made a fairly reasonable adjustment to the image without too much trouble using the mask facility in Curvemeister. And really, we wanted to show off a little bit and show you what Curvemeister can do. It's more about some of the techniques we can use and some of the things you're going to be learning in this Curvemeister 101 class. So we'd apply that adjustment through the mask, and now just to make sure I'm okay with it, I'm going to play around a little bit with the opacity just to check and see how far I'd have to take it before it's right around 50%, so I guess I'm pretty satisfied with that, and I'm going to leave the mask complete. Again, this was mostly to just show off the technique of using a mask with Curvemeister. There are a couple other Curvemeister masking techniques we're going to teach. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this little demonstration, and I will see you out on the forum. Thank you.